Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Kirk's Journey. Today is day 117. It is Monday, April 27th, and I want to just welcome you here. If it's your first time, welcome. I hope you'll stick around, continue watching my daily updates, and go back and watch some of the other ones. My story is on day 25, and if you've been around for a while, welcome back, and thanks for being here. So I'd ask you to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. It really helps the algorithm. And I'm not, promoting these or doing anything. I'm letting the Lord do it because I want to encourage other people who are either A, standing for their marriage, which is currently my situation, or just going through a rough time and want some biblical encouragement. Let me just get right into today's message. Sometimes, we doubt, and it can be our own flesh, which is us, ourself, or the enemy likes to put things in our mind and make us confused. And, even after a year and a half, and I know God changed my heart, God brought me back to him. God's made me the man I am now rather than who I was a year and a half, 2 years ago. But at the same time, sometimes we can get stuck in that trap of like, is he really going to do it? Is he going to do what he says he's going to do? And God doesn't change his mind. If God makes a promise, if God has a promise to you, he's going to keep it. But we still want to see things. We're always like, give me a sign, do this and that. And that leads you to this scripture verse today, which is in John. It's John 20:29. And it's Jesus talking. It says, but Jesus said to him, Thomas, which is one of the disciples, because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed. So what the Lord is saying there goes along with we walk by faith and not by sight. Blessed are those who have not seen and believed. So God is saying in his character that blessed are the people who are still standing for that promise, who have not seen the who have not seen the breakthrough, who have not seen maybe the fruits. Maybe there's no fruits of it. Maybe the seed's been planted, but it hasn't popped up through the dirt yet. And blessed are people who haven't seen. Blessed are people who are believing, but yet it looks like everything's falling down. And what God's saying is, when you think everything's falling apart, it may actually just be falling into place because his thoughts are different than our thoughts and his ways are different than our ways. And he is the master architect of the entire universe, everything. And he can put things together in a way that we can't even, believe. He has a million ways to fix every problem. He's God. He knows everything. So that's what I want to say to you today is if you're not seeing results, if things seem like they're way out in left field and they're not going on track how you think they should be going, but yet you continue to just trust in the Lord and believe, even when you're not seeing what you think you should be seeing, that's what God is saying. That's faith. That's faith in him. And blessed are those that believe and have not seen. Because like the disciple Thomas, he says, I want to see your hands. Let me touch your hands, Lord, after he was resurrected. And he says, you believe in me because you see me. You see my now scarred hands. You put your fingers in the holes in my hands. And you believe. And that's great. But blessed are those who haven't seen, like us now. We haven't seen Jesus. Jesus hasn't appeared in front of us and showed us his hands and said, and you're like, oh, I believe in you now. No, we believe without seeing. I know what the Lord has done for me, and I love him all the more for it. So thank you guys for watching today's message. It was a quick one. I hope it really impacted you, and I hope it really put some perspective on things. Like I said, John 20:29, blessed are those who have not seen and believe. So if you're not seeing things, keep believing, keep trusting. God will not break his promise. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.